Welcome back, my sack-strapped sages of street-side surnames, my stick-steady scribes of survival signatures, my boot-bound barons of back-alley baptisms. Hobo Yeti here, crouched beneath a concrete overhang, steam rising from Rusty, my chipped old mug, filled tonight with hot chocolate that tastes like scorched sugar and rainwater. Naming your gear is no joke, my friends. Tom Hanks had Wilson, a volleyball that kept him sane on that island of madness. Out here, you'll do the same. A backpack becomes Tank, stubborn, heavy, but dependable. The walking stick at your side becomes Bones, faithful and creaky, steadying you when the road tilts. Boots are the twins, sometimes angels, sometimes devils, always in step. And of course Rusty, chipped but loyal, steaming with tea or soup when you need it most. Once you name your gear, you're not carrying things anymore. You're traveling with companions. Companions that sulk, companions that betray, companions that carry you farther than you thought you could go. But companions mean rules, because without rules, names turn from comfort into curse. So here they are, 10 commandments of naming your gear, carved from long nights, hard miles, and the absurd reality of the road. 1. Name it, claim it. A pack is just fabric until you call it Tank. Once you do, you inherit more than straps. You inherit responsibility. Tank is stubborn, loud in his silence, demanding you balance him just right. Drop him in the mud and guilt will bite as sharp as hunger. Forget him leaning against a bench and you'll feel panic swell like you left blood behind. Tank doesn't forgive, but he does endure. With a name, a pack isn't storage anymore. It's kin, a mule with memory, a friend who remembers every mile. That's the price of names. You no longer carry gear, you carry a relationship. And once you've claimed it, there's no taking it back. Tank is Tank, and Tank expects loyalty, mile after mile. 2. Keep it simple, keep it honest. Names don't need polish, they need truth. Bones is Bones because he looks like one, crooked and pale. And when you lean on him, it feels like your own skeleton holding steady. Rusty is Rusty because of that dent, and chip because tea runs down his side in a stain the color of iron. The twins are the twins because they're a pair, always together, always pushing you forward or punishing you. Tank is Tank because he grinds heavy, stubborn, immovable. These names are blunt, but they fit. The road has no patience for poetry or pretense. Call things what they are, not what you wish them to be. Out here, truth lasts longer than fantasy, and honest names survive storms better than fancy ones. 3. Boots are a marriage. The twins are your constant every mile, every step. They are loyal some days, cruel on others, but always together. Boots aren't rivals, they're a partnership you didn't ask for, but can't escape. You don't split them up with separate names, you don't play favorites. You don't curse one without cursing the other, they rise together, they fail together. When the twins carry you smooth and steady across cracked asphalt, you thank them as one. When they blister your heels raw, you curse them as one. That's the marriage, you don't get to divorce it. Boots are unity, for better or worse, and naming them the twins makes that clear. They're not two boots, they're one bond, one marriage, and you're stuck in it. 4. Don't name the disposables. Not everything earns a name. Socks rot, tarps shred, gloves vanish without a goodbye. These are ghosts passing through your hands, destined to betray or disappear. Don't give them names, don't call your socks lucky, don't christen a plastic spoon, don't make a poncho into kin. Because when they vanish, when they rip or rot, you'll grieve like you lost a friend. Names add weight, and weight is heavy enough already. Save names for the companions that endure. Tank on your back, Bones in your hand, the twins on your feet, Rusty at your lips. Everything else? Keep it nameless. Use it, lose it, move on. Out here, survival means cutting ties clean, and disposables deserve no ceremony. 5. Expect personality flaws. Once you name gear, it stops being neutral. Tank will ride light one day, then crush your shoulders like he's punishing you for overpacking. Bones will carry you sure-footed through gravel, then snag you on weeds like he's testing your patience. The twins will glide like champions for miles, then blister you bloody without mercy. Rusty will cradle tea sweetly for weeks, then scald your lip in a fit of spite. That's what names do. They shape quirks into personalities. You'll notice moods. You'll treat failures like insults. You'll forgive mistakes like you forgive friends. The absurdity is real, but so is the bond. Once named, flaws aren't flaws, they're tempers. And surviving the road means surviving the moods of the companions you christened. 6. Conversations are inevitable. Talk to them. You will, whether you plan to or not. A muttered, steady Bones before a climb. A whispered, come on, Tank, when your shoulders burn. A quiet thanks to Rusty before you sip hot chocolate under the bridge. The twins? You'll curse them, praise them, plead with them in equal measure. It starts as habit, but it becomes ritual. The road is long, silence grows heavy, and words spill out. But here's the rule. Keep it short. Pep talks and curses are fine. Long debates are not. Bones doesn't answer, Tank doesn't argue, Rusty doesn't counsel. They only creak, sag, or scald. Out here, sanity means keeping the conversations brief. Talk, but don't expect answers. Names give gear voices, not wisdom. 7. Keep it between you and them. Naming is sacred, but it's private. You don't hand someone Rusty and say, "Careful, he's grumpy tonight." You don't introduce Bones like he's your partner. You don't tell strangers about Tank's moods or the twins' betrayals. Out here, your reputation already walks a thin line. If people think you're introducing mugs like friends, they'll keep their distance, and not in a good way. Names are between you and the gear, whispered in the dark, muttered under your breath, spoken to the wind. They're yours. Don't turn them into theater. The road doesn't reward spectacle, it rewards survival. Keep names close, keep them quiet, keep them safe. 8. Rituals will grow. With names come rituals. Tank gets his straps checked like a soldier's armor before every march. Bones gets tapped on the ground 3 times before a crossing, a salute before battle. The twins get brushed clean after rain because dirty leather makes them moody. Rusty gets the first pour of tea before you sip. These rituals will sneak up on you. What begins as habit turns into ceremony, and ceremony becomes survival. When the world phrase ritual holds the threads together, laugh if you want, but out here, superstition and sanity are cousins. If pouring the first sip for Rusty keeps your hands steady, then do it. Ritual gives rhythm to chaos, and rhythm will carry you farther than strength. 9. Betrayal is certain. One day, every companion will fail you. Tank's zipper will rip and spill your world into the mud. Bones will snap when you lean too heavy. The twins will chew your heels raw, make you limp like you've been wounded. Rusty will tip and drown your last tea in the dirt. These are betrayals, and they will sting. Without names, you'd shrug. With names, you'll curse them like traitors. But betrayal isn't the end. It's the beginning of legend. Around fires, you'll tell stories of Tank's strength before his rip, of Bones' loyalty before his break, of Rusty's mornings before his spill. Betrayal hurts, but it makes memory sharp, and memory, out here, is the only way anything lasts. 10, let them go. All gear dies, Tank will unravel, Bones will splinter, Rusty will crack, the twins will wear thin. And when they do, you'll feel it like loss. Names demand grief, and grief demands ceremony. Burn Bones in a fire, scatter his ashes, hang Rusty on a fence post like a shrine, whisper thanks to the twins before dropping them in a dumpster. Leave Tank folded gentle by the roadside, a soldier at rest. Names make objects into companions, and companions deserve a farewell. That's the way of it. Out here, nothing lasts, but stories do. Someday you'll tell about Tank, about Bones, about the twins, about Rusty, and the ones who hear will nod like they knew them too. That's how gear becomes immortal. So there you have it. My moniker making misfits of midnight miles. Gear becomes family when you name it. Tank, Bones, the twins, Rusty. They'll comfort you, betray you, carry you, wound you. They'll demand rituals, demand loyalty, demand stories, and when they break, you'll bury them with ceremony because names turn gear into companions.